Round 2 of districts takes center stage at Coach McNally Stadium between the Garnet Valley Jaguars and the Spring Forward Rams. The Rams, the 4 seed, got a bye and home field advantage. As for the Jaguars, the 13 seed, they had to beat Souderton 2-1 in overtime to get to round 2. Last year, Garnet Valley beat Springford 2-0 in districts, so the question is, can Springford return the favor, or will the Jaguars continue their dominance over the Rams? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RCTV. I'm Jacob Steinberg, joined by John Starcevic, and we have a great one tonight. It's districts, it's round 2, and John, what's the rundown on both these teams?
Yeah, Jacob, you already mentioned it. There's a lot of fuel to the fire. Obviously, Springford getting knocked out last year. Springford got the week off, winning their respective Pioneer Athletic Conference championships. Garnet Valley, not that lucky. They faced off against Souderton, you mentioned it, with that win, 2-1. So coming into this game, the Rams have a 4-game winning streak, and currently the Jaguars on a 1-game winning streak. And that win was in overtime, by the way, Jacob.
Yeah, it was. They beat Souderton, the 20 seed, 2-1 in overtime to get here. And in that game, Raylan Smith had a goal, and Taylor Bryan was the game winner in double overtime. There were 7 seconds left in that game before it would have went into PKs, which is always exciting. Springford in blue, the Jaguars in white. And for the Rams, you said a 4-game win streak. They beat OJR 5-0 in the PAC championship at OJR. So first in the Pioneer Liberty, they got the 4th seed in districts, and they'll play. If they win, they'll play home on Saturday. The winner of this game plays the winner of the 5 seed Lower Marion versus 21 Perk Valley. Springford wins and the Vikings win. We have a Springford Perkiomen Valley in districts.
Jacob, that's a big one. Big rivalry for us here at Springford.
Save there by Reese Regula, goalie number 77. And this is, I'm going to guess, John, but I believe it's going to be low scoring because we take a look. Riley Reevy, goalie for Springford, she has allowed 15 goals. Springford has played 21 games. That's .7. And on the other side, Regula has allowed 1.2 goals. That's 20 goals allowed in about 19 games. So this is going to be 1 goal might be the difference.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at the numbers, you said it there, Jacob. Riley Reevy, huge contributor to this team. And Regula also over there on the other side of the field, not letting much points in. Now, the Springford offense is averaging 2.7, and respectively, the Jaguars are also getting 2.2. So, it's a high-scoring offense, low-scoring defense, both of them going against each other. So I totally agree with you. I think this is going to be very low-scoring.
Springford has control of it, then lost it, and fighting. But Valley able to settle 2 40-minute halves. And because it's districts, playing for a winner. Carly Zerba nearly there, but tied after regulation. We got overtime, and it's not accustomed to seeing it because last year we called a few district soccer games, and we've seen a few overtime games and even ending in PKs. So always, want to see a win, but I wouldn't have mind seeing some overtime and PKs as well.
Yeah, Jacob, as long as we win that,
Some sudden death. Lila Dominic sends that into Zerba to row it in for the Rams.
Yeah, and one of the big things here is ball possession. You want to keep that ball on your side. The less distance you have to run, if you're able to keep it over there, it's a higher chance for you to get a goal in the game. And really, Springford all year has just been dominating that ball, making the team really stay on that side. And if they get the ball, now they're going to have to cover more ground to take it back to their side to try and shoot for a goal.
Lila Dominic, she's a freshman, one of a few freshmen on this team. There's a shot, and it just goes wide. How about this, John? Freshman, not only, that's a corner. It's going to be a corner, went off of Regula, but real quick, having a freshman start in districts, that's a lot of trust in one player.
Putting trust in players, especially freshmen, is huge. Jacob, you know what I say. Every 4 years, there's a different team on that field. So, in 3 years, she's still going to be on this field, gaining this valuable experience right now. That's crucial as a coach.
Vickery sent that in. And just went wide on the corner. Something Springford can take advantage of, getting these corners. As we said, all they need is one. Riley Reevy is a brick wall back there. Senior captain on this team.
Yeah, Jacob, and for most of the game, she's going to be spending the time out in the lawn chair over there. Springford really controlling possession early on.
And their defense led by Aaron Buckley, another senior, another captain. And it's real difficult to get anything against the Springford defense. A nice steal there on the right wing.
You saw Mackenzie Kerr come in there, almost crossed the 50. She said, nope, sent her right back down the other way. She's a sophomore for the Springford team.
Rams had senior night earlier as well. That was the game I called with Profe Orts. They won 2-0, I believe.
Yeah, 2-0.
So now, you get all the fun, the senior nights, all that. Then you head to the PAC, the Final Four, where they were the 1 seed, beat OJR in the champ. And now it's like, all right, it's do or die time, because once you lose, you're done. Your season's over.
Yeah, Jacob, there's no time for fun and games here. One mistake, even letting up one goal early on, that's the difference it makes between going on to face a new opponent next week or going home.
Game would be Saturday. Not sure the time yet, but some weekend soccer.
Yeah, date and time to be considered, because after this, it all goes away, and I believe that's when they have the chance to enter playbacks.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. Well, it's like we have a bracket right in front of us.
Yeah, that's correct. So if you lose the game that will be played next Saturday, you would be able to go to playbacks for 5th place.
Sent in by Vickery, another senior on the Springford team, continuing with the pressure.
And Jacob, the reason why 5th place is because District 1 gets to send 5 teams to the States tournament. So States might be in the eyes for Springford here. If you're able to win this, and maybe if you're not able to beat the team and head on to the Final Four, you'd still be able to have a chance at making a States run.
Well, a lot of the teams for Springford can make States. Had a chance at least. Here's Zerba. Carly Zerba, a senior, number 29, to send it in. A good look. Nice defense there. It goes off Zerba and out of play. But how about this volleyball team, John? They're playing right now, too, across the street in the 10-12 gym. That's a team that maybe not even make States. They can win States the way they're playing.
Yeah, I mean, one of their big goals here, I'm not going to try and get too off track here, Jacob, but one of that team's big goals is to win districts and go to States again. They lost States last year. So, wanting to go back, claim their vengeance. They've won 22 straight games now. Absolutely insane.
And the Springford team, girls soccer, looking to win districts, head of States, and a big part of that, not only because of their goaltending, which is going to win you games, but of their depth. Coach Hornbuckle has 26 girls on his team. We talked about this time in and time again, that it's a strength, but it's a weakness. It's a weakness because he wants to use all 26. They're that good, but it's a strength, especially when you're playing a game every other day, hard-fought battles. You can rely on someone coming off your bench, and you have plenty of trust in them.
Yeah, Jacob, earlier in the year, we looked it up, and these players are running like 2-3 miles on the field there, so that's tiring. That's not very easy, Jacob, so definitely giving those guys rest.
There is Reevy, first time getting a touch on that. The senior. Eight minutes gone. Opening half. No score, Jags in the white, Rams in the blue. That's Tatum Cott. And Springford on the right wing trying to stay with it. Izzy Pandorf. Also has a sister, Gabby Pandorf, on the team. To the middle. Real nice defense. I mean, this defense by Springford, we're going to watch it all night. It's really going to be hard on this Valley team to get any shots at all.
Yeah, they're going to keep that ball on the left side of his field as long as possible. I should have brought a stopwatch with me tonight, Jacob. That's something I forgot to bring. Just keeping track of the time we're spending on one side as opposed to the other.
Next time. There's Zerba. She's been on the offensive attack. And Regula sends it out. And passes the header by Dominic. And it goes to stay in, but Springford's going to have it. Buckley, senior, across. Oh, there was Cott. Tatum Cott, a sophomore. So a real good mix of seniors like Vickery, Pandorf, Reevy, and Buckley. But then you get Dominic, the freshman, Cott, the sophomore. Lily Hassan, we haven't even mentioned yet. She's just a junior, John.
We keep on talking about this, really relying on these players to take positions, playing district games. They're getting this experience now. They're going to bring it into the season next year and just really enhance this team.
Yeah, it's a team. It's like half seniors have a ton of experience that are going to leave, and then the rest of half freshmen, these sophomores, these juniors that are waiting to start, waiting to play a ton and be a real force on the field.
And exactly, and as a coach, you got to have a balance of that, winning games and also giving these kids experience so they're not heading in blind.
Just sends it out. So first time the Jaguars get in to feel Springford's.
And that was
side.
Mackenzie Kerr trying to get it to deflect off one of the Jaguars there to go out to give them possession. But the Jaguars will take possession, and this is the most time at one time we spent on this side of the field.
Reevy goes wide. In the Jaguars, they did win their division, their conference, the Central Conference League champs, and so winning that, so we have two conference winners between the Rams and the Jaguars. But an interesting note, they were fifth in their conference heading into at the end of the regular season, I guess you could say. So heading into conference postseason, they were fifth and they won it, which is kind of
big underdog.
I believe they were back to back. I got my information from their Instagram page. Sometimes you gotta,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
what you gotta do.
Sometimes you can't find stats for one thing, but team Instagrams have always had it, from what I've found.
Second corner for the Rams. Vickery sent it in, trying to head it and kicked out. Good job by Garnet Valley, but Springford keeps it in. There is Dominic, and she'll throw it in.
Come on, Springford!
17 to go down the right sideline. And it's going to go out of play. Wait to throw it in. Across it goes to number 10. That's Chrissy Dragoni. She lost it. Down low, shot, and right there was Reese Regula. By far Springford's best chance. By far the best save by number 77. And it remains 0-0.
Nice save there. Looked like it went a bit outside, Jacob, but still, you got to stop those.
Springford just keeps the attack, the pressure going on. That was Cott who went down, keeps it alive, into the middle, trying to get it was Zerba, Carly Zerba. Been everywhere, so is Buckley. There's Styles. She's a sophomore out there for the first time. Plays it back, sends it in. A nice one. Is it enough for a shot? Oh.
Bounced off the head of Reese Hunter there for Garnet Valley.
Brinley Williams, the closest Ram. And how about this, John? Last game, a hat trick versus OJR. Carly Zerba had 2 goals in that 5-0 win. Brinley Williams, she is a sophomore, and she's like one of their best players. A corner, and it's in. It's 1-0 Springford. Their third corner. It goes in, and they lead it 1-0 with 25 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Jacob, and we'll look at the replay in just a minute, but that is exactly what you want to do with a corner, you know, sending it over there and just hitting it straight off the head into the goal.
Let's see if we can get a look on the replay. Erin Buckley, the cornerback, scores the goal. She plays defense, but I believe she got the header off of Vickery. And let's take a look at this replay to make it 1-0.
It's on its way, Jacob.
Well, that's 1-0. Erin Buckley, how about that? Seeing their defense score a goal.
That's right, Jacob. I mean, you said it right in the start. This is going to be a relatively low-scoring game, so I'm not surprised. You know, this goal could just carry it over, and this could be it.
Here we go. Replay time.
All right, here we go, Jacob. There you go, sending it in from the corner. There's the blocked one.
That was a save.
And now
Here's
taking
the
a look
corner.
at the replay. On the corner, you see Erin Buckley
Oh, yeah,
battling it
there.
out there. Just jumps
yeah.
right off her head. That's exactly what he'd do. And Reese Braylon just nowhere near to get that one. That's exactly what you practice for hours on
Yeah.
end in practice.
Coleman in, and just behind everyone. And it's 1-0. That's huge. Number 28 makes it 1-0. That is so big. And now it puts the pressure on the Jaguars right away, being up 1-0.
Yeah, you still got 84 minutes to play in this game, Jacob.
84.
But that's right, right? 40-minute
No.
quarters?
It's not 84.
64. I got my math
I thought
wrong.
you were AP, AV calculus.
Well, Jacob, you make the basic mistakes when you're in the big leagues. And we see it all the time in the NFL, you know, guys making
Very true.
very small mistakes. Those can really cost you.
If you had a graph to show you the time, you would.
Yeah, I
That to
probably
a T.
would. But you got 63 seconds left now. That sounds like a lot of time. You have over an hour of playing time left.
It
But
does.
at this point, you know, 63 seconds goes by fast. Was I saying seconds the whole time? 63 seconds does go by very fast. 63 minutes also does when you're playing soccer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Springford's going to try to add on. They're up 1-0. But it's so big, and I feel like majority of their games, they have been scoring first. And it really, and that senior night, the one I remember, they didn't score in the first half, but they scored early in the second half, and it just puts so much pressure on the team that is chasing you. Because now Garnet Valley, they're looking at the scoreboard. It's 1-0. They still have not figured out Riley Reevy at all. And Springford continues on the attack as Cott sends it down low to Regula.
That's another part of that defensive tactic there. You're just keeping it on their side, exhausting them. They don't even get a chance to take any shots at Reevy in the goal. So when they get over there and get the chance to do so, you know, it's really hard for them to get the read, figure out her weak points.
.22 to go in this first half. Round 2 of District 4A. The time we take a look at this bracket, John.
I think it is. We can whip out the bracket here.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, this just in.
Alert.
Lower Marion 1-1-0.
So the winner of this game will play Lower Marion. If Springford wins, it'll be home Saturday. If Garnet Valley wins, it'll be at Lower Marion Saturday. Still TBA on the time.
Looking at the bracket top down, Jacob, it's the 1 seed Penridge versus the 16 team Council Rock South. 8 seed Nice Chamonix versus the 9 seed Plymouth White March. You're watching right now the 4 seed Springford versus the 13 seed Garnet Valley. We just mentioned it. 5 seed beat 28 seed Lower Marion. I was reading the wrong seed numbers there. 5 seed beat 21 seed Perkiomen Valley. Central Bucks East 2 seeds currently facing off Westchester Henderson. 7 seed Central Bucks South going against 23 seed Pennsbury. They upset Downingtown East 3-2.
They did.
3 seed Downingtown West is going against Marple Newton 14 seed. 6 seed Council Rock North going against Conestoga the 11 seed. So some pretty good matchups, and after halftime we'll take a look at how some of those have been going. We have the result from the Lower Marion PV game as that was played this afternoon.
It was a 1 o'clock game. Kind of interesting. You don't see.
You get out of school for it, though.
There you go.
You'd imagine there must have been another game going on at the field.
Yeah. Maybe they're boys soccer.
I don't know. What is PIAA hosting at Lower Marion? Could be boys soccer, actually. I don't have the bracket for that up.
Our boys soccer team lost in round 1 of districts. They were on the road. I believe they lost 5-0.
Yeah, it was 5-0 to one of the Downingtowns West, I believe.
They all just mushed together. Downtown East.
Well, they play at the same stadium, so it's really hard.
Very nice stadium, I will say.
Yeah, I really do like it. It's actually 3 teams there. There's another Downingtown, but that one doesn't have any sports. Yeah, it's like a tech and engineering school.
Beal sends that in. She has it here. Number 8. Got it blocked by Buckley, but it's right out in front, and that got blocked. That was Mackenzie Kerr.
Just putting herself right in the line of fire.
That's what you got to do in games like this, in a district-type setting.
Yeah, protecting the house, Jacob. Sylvia Wheel sent that one in for the Jaguars.
Last year, Springford beat Marple Newtown in penalty kicks. Talking about that in the trailer earlier. They beat them in districts. I believe that was round 2. That was insane. Like 6-7 rounds of districts, not even trying to.
Penalty kicks? I thought it was like 9 rounds. It was some the goalies got up there. They hit their kicks too.
It was just crazy to see.
Yeah, I remember just sitting in there watching at home. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make that one, but that was super exciting.
And then they went to Garnet Valley. Unfortunately, lost 2-0. But it's kind of a rematch as Zerba, and she get to it. Nice defense by GV.
You know, Jacob, it might just be me, but we always seem to face Garnet Valley in the districts.
I agree.
You know, there's so many teams, and I'm not complaining. Westchester, Henderson, Pennsbury, Marple, Newton, we've seen them a lot too. Conestoga. But, you know, I feel like Garnet Valley always finds a way in there. They found a way in basketball last time.
They did.
It's always Garnet Valley.
Do you think that any of these players remember Garnet Valley? Like, you think that's
definitely.
Not a rival, but there's definitely some anger, in this game to fire you up that this is a team that knocked us out of district, so let's try to do it to them this year.
Yeah, well, when you're playing a game, especially one like this, you don't necessarily like the people on the other side of the ball. And I said at the start of the stream, Jacob, it definitely adds some fuel to the fire that they don't like this other team. They know it crushed their hopes and dreams last year, and they don't want that to happen again.
Both teams are getting a few players ready to sub in. You can see Springford has, I believe that's Renee Lewis.
Yeah, perfect time to sub in. You have 15 left on the board. Gives your starters a chance to get an elongated break for the half.
A 10-minute half?
Yeah, you get a nice 25-minute break on the bench. I don't know, though. You might not want to be sitting around. It's pretty cold outside right now.
It is. It's perfect. It's peak fall sports weather.
Yeah, 54 degrees outside. Not really any wind hitting us, but that wind can definitely make it unbearable out there, especially when you're wearing shorts, Jacob.
Yeah, I was outside in our mile today for gym class.
That's a fun one.
Kind of woke me up. Third period of the day.
Ooh.
9:20. So, Nothing like running a mile early in the morning, but hey,
At least you're in a heated press box now.
there you go. Oh, what a save, Reeve. She hasn't been tested much, but when she's had her number called, she's made the saves.
Just dove right in the way of that one, not letting it go anywhere. Sends it all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, when we're calling these games, people on the field and the stands are doing the crew. We're always like, "It's so cold, it's so cold." I'm like, "What are you guys talking about? It's kind of nice. It's warm." And I forget we're closed. There's a heater on.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're running, Jacob, your body heat gets going. But,
There you go.
The issue is sitting on the bench. You could see in the right of your screen there, they're all wearing
Bundled.
cold stuff, bundled up, trying to stay warm. Because you can't just get cold, because once you get cold, it's going to be really hard to stay warm.
It is, yeah.
Feet get all cold, and you're kicking the ball around.
Yeah, that's... Oh. There's
Great
Todd.
save there.
Todd
That
went
was
down. And look, won't stop play. Buckley with it.
Yeah, Tatum caught just weaving that ball, so it could right back from her.
There is Lily Hassan, the junior, number 10. Big contributor this season for Springford. But the other way is Boyertown.
Boyertown.
Hey now. Garnet Valley. .13 sends that in. What Garnet Valley is trying to do is establish something on offense. So it seems like anytime they've got a shot, Springford just sends it to their offensive field, and it's been so hard on the Jaguars to just get anything going down low.
Yeah, and going into the half, you want to at least put one up on the board, because then you're only dealing with 40 minutes,
Whoa.
seconds.
Again.
I that was purpose. I knew what I was saying here. 40 minutes, not seconds. You only got 40 minutes to put 2 points on the board now.
And if Springford can get one more, then that's really like...
That'll set it in stone. You need to score 3 points now. And hypothetically, if they don't score anything, you went scoreless in the first half. Now you have to score 3 in the second half. It's going to be really tough. You could come back. Penalty kicks. Love to see them. They're always really fun. Can't be fun, though, on the field, though. Could you imagine the pressure?
So much nerves.
Whole season teeters on if you make it in.
Yeah. I remember the boys went to it last year. They lost to... Can't remember the team. Haberford, they lost to end their district season. That was a fun team to watch. Nice save there by Reese Regula, number 77.
Yeah, Reese Regula just diving all around the field, not letting that ball go anywhere.
Besides that one goal by Buckley, she's made all her saves she's had to. And they're sprinting for this tough, gritty defense. Can they hold up for another 13 minutes and head into half up one or possibly even more? The head coaches for both these teams. For Springford, it's Blake Hornbuckle with assistants Kelly Klepek and Taylor Newhart, and Joe Rungel is the assistant or the head coach for the Jaguars with Craig Kopek, Kate Buckles as Zerba blocked. Oh, nice defensive play there. Max Beal and Sydney Peterson.
Yeah, Peyton Olsen put herself in the line of fire there, not letting the goalie get it at all. And it's going to be a corner for Springford. Let's see if they can do what they did on the last corner.
Bryn Vickery to send it in on the corner. They scored from the other side with Aaron Buckley on the header. And, off the crossbar with the header. Shot, scored, it's 2-0. Lily Hassan off the crossbar. It goes in, and Springford starting to pour the pressure on. They lead at 2-0 over the Jaguars.
My heart dropped for a moment there, right when I saw that hit off the crossbar. It's only scary because now that bounces back, could get on Jaguars' head there. Luckily, it bounced right back to Springford there to punch it right in.
On 2 corners, John. How about that?
Corners, honestly, in a game like this where it's going to be mostly scoreless, you're going to see corners score the most.
Spin the Springford's calling card. They lead it 2-0. And how about Bryn Vickery? Sends it in twice, so she has 2 assists. And that went off the crossbar. Not sure who got the header. Let's take a replay here. Here's the replay.
All right, here we go. Vickery sends it in off the corner. First
Oh.
jump off the crossbar, and then Hassan just finds it, able to kick it and not off her head. Beautiful, just unable to block that, Jacob.
And that's great composure, too, because sometimes, I thought that was in the first one and able to, just be calm and now up.
Off the roof of the shed. That's a field house. That's the first for me. I've never seen that, Jacob.
Want to see it go all the way down to the other side. But
I
now,
mean,
yeah.
we've had balls come at us before. Softball, we've had foul balls almost hit the speakers, hit the roof. Never seen something. Haven't seen a soccer ball up here yet. It's been close though. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, Garnet Valley now down 2 on the scoreboard. It's a team that averages 2.2 goals per game. But it's going to be really difficult because now Springford can kind of relax and focus more on their defense.
Yep, this is a great time to pull your starters. Start to let them chillax on the bench and just hold down the fort at this point. Take it into the half, I think. If you can get more corners to keep on scoring, great. Just hold that ball down and keep it on that side of the field.
Hassan, the goal scorer, down low. Zerba. Try to get that to Dominic. And it's a battle for it. And Valley has it. Go the other way. Just trying to, even if they don't get a goal, just trying to get a shot. Something to feel positive about. Because right now, it's all been Springford. Here is Regula. Header by Styles.
Another 50-yard kick, both these goalies. And that's something Riley Reeves' brother, the kicker for the Springford football Rams, he retired from playing soccer to be a kicker. And I talked to him. He says he loves it. He only goes to practice a few days a week. But, when he's there, he's pumping out doing the reps. And he's only missed 1 or 2 so far. So, really great season. That's something. When you play soccer, it's a lot of leg strength. If you can get that ball control down, you can go and be a kicker.
Oh, this season versus Norristown. No, Downingtown West, I believe, or East. It was they always got confused. One of the Downingtowns, he hit the longest field goal in Springford history, which is 49 yards. And every time we're at the game, he gets a few kicks and he's just walking around, hanging out.
He's loving it. He's enjoying his time there, and nothing wrong with that,
I think
Jacob.
he said just hanging out with his friends, kicking some footballs. Why not?
Yeah, enjoying the senior year. And at Methacton, I think they tried to go for almost a 50-yarder, and then they decided to go for a punt, which was probably the more responsible thing to do. But they were pretty high up in that game.
They were up a lot, so why not?
Yeah, but, you got to balance. You don't want to get an injury, especially in that guy.
Well, we do know the backup kicker.
Yeah, that is true. Backup kicker.
I don't know if we should disclose the name or not.
Yeah, Jacob, that might be top secret information.
Well, speaking about senior night, John, tomorrow it's senior night for the football team and the cheerleaders. You can watch the broadcast on RCTV. Coverage is going to begin around 6:15, 6:30-ish. We'll do our pregame down on the field. And then it's game time. Pack champ, Upper Perk, Springford. I am the PV game, I was so excited. But this one, we were 0-4, and now we're playing for a pack champ? That's insane.
Hey, Jacob, it's going to be a jolly old time out there. And the Rams, They've been pretty low. You said it. First 4 games, it was really scary for them. We lost. I thought we were gonna have a losing season.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Yeah, our docu-series Inside the Huddle, I was like, man, this is gonna be horrible if the next 10 weeks of the season all we do is just report loss after loss. Started out in Norristown and haven't lost since. They've been going strong and packed championships. Honestly, Upper Perk is almost a mirror image of Springford. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. You can catch that game starting at 7 o'clock, but tune in before. We got pre-game activities and a bunch of other stuff coming your way.
Yeah, can't wait. I interviewed Blake Turner for Other Weeks today, and which you can check it on the Facebook page on RCTV. And I asked him about senior night tomorrow and about the emotions. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be sad. It could be, it might be my final game at home. But that being said, I have to go out there, play for my team. I can't focus about senior night when I'm on the field. Beforehand, sure, when the ceremony's going on and all that. But once it's game time, who cares that I'm a senior and it could be one of my final games. You got to lock in for
That's right.
PAC champ.
You and the 11 guys out there on the field, that's all you're worried about.
Nearly. I thought that might go to the
Tried
roof.
the roof again.
It's like a magnet. 5:50 to go in the first half. 2-0 to score after Aaron Buckley and Lily Hassan both have corner kick goals. Renee Lewis in the game for the first time. And Valley just trying to get going as Aaron Buckley, another block. She's been out here for all 35 minutes.
Yeah, Buckley's still in the game. I'm not sure Coach might opt to keep her in coming out of the half, but I think out of the half she's going to be on the bench. And it's nothing that she's done. She's been incredible this game, Jacob. It's just that, you got to give her the rest that she deserves.
And especially, you're playing so many games and only a short amount of days. You've got to start thinking about, you don't want to rest someone, but it might be saving 10 minutes. Not playing someone for 10 minutes could be so much energy you're saving for next game. As here's Emma Richardson and a nice fall on top of it with Reese Regula.
Jacob, it's kind of like baseball in a way, where you've got a 4 or 5 game series against another team, and it plays out in just one night or over the course of a week, And there's a lot of similarities.
There's a deep shot. Renee Lewis there.
Yeah, no need for Reese Reynolds to step in for that one.
Blocked. Then it'll go the close side of the field. That's out. Springford ball. Remains Rowan for the Vikings. Rams, Jaguars, holy. All these teams' mascots. So many teams and jungle animals.
I mean, what animals do you do? I mean,
Rams,
Eagles.
There's Eagles.
There's the Warriors. There's the Upper Perkiomen Indians.
Vikings.
Vikings.
They're like Trojans. Or, let's see. Falcons.
Giants.
I don't think so.
I mean, just every place has got their own thing.
Just a copy. When you see the logos, it's like...
Yeah, some logos. Our logo designed by our very own Coach Strickler.
Really?
Yep. Made in-house. But yeah, some of these logos, it's surprising. They're just taken straight from the teams, and nothing against them. I mean, you can't mess with perfection.
There you go. In the gym, we have the Pioneer Athletic Conference banner with all the team logos, and you can see some are just flipped.
Oh my gosh, my favorite is Upper Marion and PV. They have the same logo, but Upper Marion's is flipped and with different colors.
Yeah, or the color. Yeah.
And they're both the Vikings too, so when they face off, it's the Battle of the Vikings.
I want to know the most common names, like high school mascots. I would figure it would be like the Eagles, Rams. What's your guess before you look it up?
That's a tough. Well, I think around here is probably the Eagles,
Yeah,
but we're talking the whole world.
why not?
Or USA probably.
Yeah, USA.
Maybe the Vikings. I'm gonna
that's-
say the
yeah.
Vikings because we
Or
have two of them in
Warriors.
our conference. Warriors, Vikings. Let's see.
Let's take a look. Well, as John's doing that, there's 100 seconds in the first half. 2-0 Springford over the Jaguars. Round 2 of Districts 4A. Springford with a win would play Upper Marion on Saturday. There was a nice chance by Emma Richardson, the sophomore. The winger.
All right, here you go, Jacob.
Here we
The
go.
most popular high school mascot across the country is the eagle.
Oh,
And then the second most is a tiger. Third most, bulldog.
okay.
And, others, Panthers, Wildcats, O.J. Roberts,
Yeah.
Warriors, Methacton, and Lions.
Okay, that makes sense.
No Rams on there, unfortunately. Rowdy the Ram.
One of its own, why not? I don't need other teams copying the Ram Rowdy.
It's true. There's Rams around here. You just don't see them. Is Lower Marion the Rams? There has to be a Rams around here, right?
Huh.
The Aces. That's the uncommon
That's
one.
right. Lower Marion Aces.
There is a Rams around us, though. I just don't know who. Can't put my finger on it. The Penridge Rams? I thought, that makes sense.
It's in that big book over there. Maybe that's some halftime digging.
That sounds like some halftime research for us, Jacob.
Final 20 seconds in the first half on the Thursday night. Final chance for Springford. That was Richardson. And the horn about to sound in a few seconds. Sent it in as Buckley, header Richardson, and that will do it. First half in the books. Round 2 of districts. Springford 2, Garnet Valley nothing. We'll take a short break and then be back on RC TV. Welcome back to RCTV. I'm Jacob Steinberg with John Starcevic from Coach McNally Stadium. In round 2 of districts, it's 2-0 Springford Rams over the Garnet Valley Jaguars. The 2 goals were on corners, Aaron Buckley, then Lily Hassan. So John, 40 minutes, not seconds, 40 minutes remaining. How does Springford continue and get this victory?
Yeah, Jacob, we saw a really exciting first half of this game. Springford putting 2 up, Garnet Valley Jaguars unable to put anything up. Possession for most of the time has been on Springford's side. So really, Springford, just keep up what you're doing, make sure everybody's well rested, nobody's having problems, and you'll be fine. Keeping that ball on your side of the field, not letting them be able to get a read on Reevy. It's been really tough for them, so if you just keep that up, it should be fine.
What do you think was said in the halftime speech? You got 10 minutes. We can start with Garnet Valerie as Williams sends it to Zerba. You got to be like, they need 2 goals, but that's not an easy task at all against Reevy.
Yeah, you're in a tough position for them, and I imagine that's what they say. You need to get back on your A game. You need to go out there, maybe score an early goal. That's only something good that you see, score an early goal. Really, Jacob, I think it's just about making sure, passing to somebody and getting those corners. Corners are where this game is going to be won.
You find any other scores, updates?
Unfortunately not. I haven't been able to find the live scores.
Do we know the score of our volleyball match by chance?
I don't, but it sounds like 2-0 Springford.
How about that?
Yeah, they're 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 crazy, so
both
no
teams
surprise.
will play on a Saturday at home.
Hopefully.
Reevy there. That might. She makes another easy save. Just looking at this Lower Marion team, because that's who Springford would play if they hold on to win. They're 15-1-1. That's insane. No, they're 16. Wait, who do they beat? They beat PV, right?
Yeah.
They are 16-1-1. That's insane.
Who'd they lose to?
Let's see. Henderson 1-0.
That makes sense. Henderson right now playing against Central Bucks East.
Mm-hmm.
They're only the 15 seed. That must have been a pretty big upset.
And Lower Marion beat Garnet Valley 1-0. So, it's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that unfolds.
They're still waiting on the time. That might be, if times are different, that might be, call one game here, run over to the stadium.
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but aren't those played at a neutral ground, or is that the week after?
Here. I believe the week after.
Only the final.
Final.
Oh, okay.
Final
so
at Haverford, which is unfortunately a little far.
Yeah, that might be a bit too far for us to take the trailer or do mobile live stream at.
But yeah, film a live stream set, not live stream it, but
Maybe live to tape and
the post
edit it
Monday.
overnight.
Yeah. Springford sends it in. Racing for it and making the save is Regula. Springford in the blue and the white, it's the Jaguars from Garnet Valley. Coming in at 12-5-2. They are 6-2-1. 6-2-1 in non-conference games like tonight. And on the road, they are 5-2-1. Springford is 15-4-2. 3-3-2 in non-conference games, and at home they're 9-2-1. That's just so big. Able to play at home and win 9 out of your 12 games.
Yeah, and one of the huge things for any team here is protecting the home turf. Springford, you mentioned it. They've been doing that well, 9-2 with 1 tie. So, and also away, 5 wins for the Jaguars away, 2 losses and 1 tie.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Very good, Jacob. Doesn't surprise me. This team's been playing very well away, so Springford has been hitting them hard with those corners.
Well, last year, Springford, we kind of talked about in the first half, they were 21-6. They were 13-2 in the conference, so that's 8-4 in non-conference games. 12-4 here at home, and they were first in the pack again. So back-to-back pack champs, really good at home, and just overall in the season. And they did lose to round 3, I believe it was, in districts. So trying to rewrite some history there, as Garnet Valley, blocked. A big-time block. We've seen that a couple of times as well. As Hassan sends that one in. There's Cott. Pandorf, the senior. Peyton Olsen goes across.
And something I'm noticing different about the Jaguars is they're not letting the Rams keep that ball on their side now. They're sending it over more now to the Jaguar side. They're keeping it over there. So, this is giving them more chances to score goals. So that's definitely something big they changed at halftime.
Pandorf. Went under 2 players. And that was Williams who went under for Springford. Pandorf couldn't control that one. Throw-in for the Jaguars. That's Sarah Hadzik. Oh, nice spin by Kai.
Hey,
Oh,
you can barely see that on your scorebug there, Jacob, but right here in the stands, beautiful.
Tatum Koch is a sophomore. Playing at a high level. It's out.
Sends that one out. Tried to get it to deflect off one of the Jaguars, unable to do so.
Sends it in. Reeve calling for it. It's going to go. That goes out, and don't think, no, it's not going to be a corner. They still haven't had a corner, have the Jaguars, and Springford's had like 4, and they've had 2 goals off of it.
Yeah, and corners, hitting those hard in practice, you have to be doing that just over and over again.
Oh. Shot just high and wide from the Valley, and I think it's starting to set in. 32 minutes. And you need 2 goals.
Still plenty of time to score 2 goals, Jacob. We've seen it before, and we could see it again tonight.
You need 1.
Honestly.
Obviously, but you just need a quick one. You don't want to be, late in the game needing 2. You would want to get a quick one.
Yeah, and as a coach, I would want to just go out quick and get that scoring, as they're going pretty fast now.
And as you mentioned, their defense has looked so much better this half.
Yeah, definitely focusing on keeping it on that side. Exactly what you want to do.
That one in the middle. And nice defense there by Springford. Williams, Pandorf. Approach the 31-minute mark. Time is going to start not being a friend of the Jaguars. Goes the other way. Pandorf throws it in. There's Kerr. Mackenzie Kerr, another good move.
Syria Wheel to get a stumble off her. There's an attempt, no good.
Shot there. by Beal. 30.5. Riley Reevy's been so good this entire season. Just .7 goals per game allowed. I don't think I've ever seen a number that low.
Yeah, it's honestly incredible, Jacob. Think about it. There's been games where the other team has not scored off Springford, and we could be watching one of these right now. This game could just become another statistic for Riley Reevy. But I mean, definitely it's the offense and defense, and Reevy at most.
Yeah, the defense has to get a ton of credit. They're throwing in here. It's Hadzik. The Jaguars definitely have had more offensive possession this half, yet no goals for them.
Yeah, definitely that could be their offense playing better. Could be Springford's defense not playing as hard. But, that's key for them, keeping that ball over here. I keep on saying it. More attempts, that's always better.
Eventually, the more shots we'll get, you got to think one will eventually get in.
And then you have to do that again, though. That's the issue now that they're up 2-0. This clock's bleeding out, too. You only got 29 minutes left. Not seconds.
It's going to be a running joke all season.
Oh, my gosh. It's going to follow me everywhere now, Jacob.
Block. Springford clear. You can see, or you could have seen for a moment, the new marching band trailer. There you go, right there.
It looks like both of them are lit up. They might be hightailing it out.
Oh, here's a chance. But coming out of the net was Regula to stop Zerba.
It looks like both of them are hightailing it out of here. They both are connected to trucks, and they got their lights on. It's weird. I don't know what's going on tonight. I would have thought they'd stay here for the football game.
Yeah. Oh, they're going 6 ABC tomorrow. That's right.
Oh, they are. That's right.
Our one and only RCTVs and Major 2, Mia Latanzio, is going to go capture that.
Yeah, and then you got to bring it back here to play at the game.
That's going to be a long day for them.
Yeah, well, it's always a long day. I mean, you committed to it. I'm sure it's going to be a long and fun day, a lot of driving. But really just going there, being on your A game.
Wonder who does the driving. For football, it's Coach Entenman.
That's right. There's a bunch of coaches.
Great driver.
And for us, Jacob, it's Mr. Rothermel and I believe...
Mr. Peretti, right?
Yeah, Mr. Prevetti. They're the only two guys who are allowed to from the district.
They won't let us.
Oh, I mean, I can drive it, just not legally.
Allowed.
I don't have the attach. I have a hitch on my car. It might be too heavy, or I don't have the thing for the lights. So I'd get pulled over unless it was in daylight.
Well, make sure you're driving in daylight then.
Well, let's also make sure we're following all laws and not
That's
thinking
true
about
first.
that.
Brinley Williams just being a pest on defense. 27 minutes remaining. 2-0. 2 goals by Buckley and Hassan. Both coming on the corner. Started by Bryn Vickery. Nice move there. Sent it in. But right there is Buckley. And she just sent it away. But it goes off of Cott. To her own defender. Oh. The defense has definitely tightened up for Garnet Valley the second half. Their offense, too, they've had more possession, time of possession, but lost it there in Springford ball.
Yeah, Lila Dominic took a trip there and looked like that could have been grounds for a card. No card called, though, Jacob.
Yeah, we've had a clean game.
Did you know that FIFA's considering adding a new card? So they have the red card, right, and the yellow card, right? But apparently, like, the red flag in football, I guess, for a video replay that they go and look back to it.
Move,
and
shot. Oh, that went off the goal without crossbar.
I need a replay for that because it looked like it might have tapped in. They're not calling it a goal here.
Wow. That beat Reevy, but not the crossbar.
Yeah, I really want to take a look at that because it looked like it could have taken a bounce, but they're not going to call that one a goal.
everyone just kind of stopped for a second. Like,
Yeah,
whoa.
a little nervous here.
I mean, that would have been huge for Garnet Valley to make it a 1-goal game. Here we go. Let's take a look at that replay. How close was that?
Here we go. Let's see. There's the shot. Weaving Pandorf hits it up.
Oh, that went off her
Look
fingertip.
at that. Yeah.
Wow.
That went right off Reevy's fingertips, hit the crossbar, bounced down and out. Lucky to see it out of that.
A game of inches, a game of bit. That takes one bounce backwards.
Yeah, it
This
could
is
have
1-goal game.
hit a little wood chip on the ground, bounced the wrong way.
That's true.
Too many of those little rubber things you find at the sheriff. That could have been a goal. It could have been 1-2 right now.
Yo, they're so annoying, those little black dots.
Oh, yeah, they get in my shoes all the time from filming.
And they're always like in your shoe, even after you think you clean your shoe out.
Yeah, they're there
Shot.
forever.
Save by Regula.
The worst part's when there's an injury, you have to take a knee, and they just dig right into your knee. It's horrible.
Reeves gonna come out like that save.
Yeah, like I was saying, apparently it's going to be like a video replay card that the coach gets 2, I guess, per game.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like how in baseball they're implementing the helmet tap.
Yeah, the ABS.
They're doing a lot of that now. They're doing it football too. It's taking over sports.
The technology is unreal.
I mean, you got to make the game fair, right?
There you go. Oh, nice passing by Springford. Williams to the middle. Shot, caught. Can she get it? She can, and it's in! What a sequence! A great pass, a great shot, and the Rams make it 3-0 with 23 to play.
Yeah, she just weaved right past multiple defenders there, Jacob. And I don't know how to describe it. She just kept on shooting the ball back, doing all these ball tricks with the ball, just getting it over.
Take a look at the replay.
All right, here we go.
Here's a replay. Oh. Stop.
That's center field. Here we go. Now we got it. After chest, 2 defenders on him. Takes a weird bounce, just
Carly
shoots
Zerba.
it right in, and Reynold just unable to get the goal.
Carly Zerba.
Goal scored by Carly Zerba.
And it's 3-0 Rams. Brinley Williams with the assist.
Creeping down to 23 minutes left.
Oh, the Springford music bands
Oh,
are...
they're making their migration out. You're in a tough position now. You need 3 goals if you even want a chance to get a win at this game.
Well, there's 22 minutes left, so a great time to give special thanks to our entire crew on RCTV, starting with our graphics, Mia Latanzio, the replay with Austin Bastidas, and the 2 up top. For the first time, Maddie Zawizlik and Aubrey Thomas, first time doing cams, doing a great job, and of course, Mr. Bartola on the directing, and a little shove there by Williams. And of course, me and John up here, why not? You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 2 minors on the cameras. They're both doing very well. 2 names to definitely keep your eye on. I don't know if anybody's keeping eyes on the cameraman, but if you are,
Or
keep your eye on
minors.
them. Oh, yeah, that's like the class structure here. I guess you could
know.
say you have the minors. They meet every other day, major 1s, and then the big major 2s.
You could learn more about that in last week's episode of Inside the Huddle, where Mr. Ciccone talks about it, the broadcasting teacher. Give special thanks to him, and of course, the media of communications, Mr. Rothermel.
You got it. Yep. 6 and 6 there. We're fighting over it. Isabella Pandorf and Cameron Sarmento. Looked like Sarmento tripped over the ball there. That's something also. You're doing all these ball trips.
The coordinator of
respect, though.
communications.
Honestly, a lot of respect. That's really hard when you're moving the ball around like that.
Header.
I mean, it's insane. You see the guys like Leo Messi and all them, they could just move the ball around like they have mind control.
They're insane.
It's honestly crazy how they do that.
It's the amount of work that they've put in.
Yeah, all their lives. They've literally dedicated every moment of their life to soccer. There we go. We got the
Oh.
stands. We got the shed roof. All we need left is the press box, the Triple Crown.
They're gonna get one up here. They're gonna have to like aim it purposely.
Yeah, that's got to be purposeful.
Oh, shove. On his side. Oh, maybe we'll tell one of the players, final seconds. Try to get it through the window.
There you go. What would the Triple Crown be? Shed, light,
Trailer.
Trailer, that's one. That's gotten hit a few times. Foul balls, everything. Stands, a goalpost.
Yeah, from baseball games when there's a foul ball right up to the
Oh yeah, well the
booth.
foul balls are everywhere. And you look at the windows and you can actually see the ball imprints on them. That's really scary because you don't want to be back here and have something happen. But it's also kind of funny thinking about it.
Under 20 minutes to go. 3-0. Williams. And it's Armento down the left wing. Garnet Valley trying to just get on the board. You do not want to see a goose egg. Well, here's something, John. When me and Kayla Sekas called boys soccer a few weeks back on senior night, we were arguing, what do you call when there's 0 on a scoreboard? Like you say a shutout. Is it a goose egg, a donut? There's so much others.
I just say zeros.
Zeros.
Nothing all around.
I think the word bagel was thrown in there.
Bagel's a good
'Cause it
one.
looks
Yeah.
like
Zeros,
let's see, is there
bagels, Cheerios.
common phrases for 0.
If you want to talk soccer, zeal, right? Or could be wrong
Nothing,
with that.
zilch.
Zilch.
Nada. Duck egg and goose egg.
Yeah, there's Pirko, Fairmain, Zilch. Those two.
Nickname for 0.
Zilch, nothing. Perko, everything.
In tennis, it's love. Well, we got news, John.
Big news, definitely.
The girls volleyball team remains undefeated. They'll play Saturday in round 3 of districts. So, girls volleyball Saturday, girls soccer on Saturday. It's,
Oh, don't get too
No,
sure, Jacob.
I don't know if they can score 3 in 18 minutes.
Tell Austin. Historically speaking, the boys soccer team has scored 5 in 18 minutes. Insane. You got to let your guard down a lot, but that's why I always say it, Jacob. Nothing, never say never.
Other way, John, they lost that game.
Well,
They gave up 5 innings.
not the best look for us, but history can repeat itself. Nothing against this team. I don't think it's going to repeat itself, but
I don't
you never
either.
know.
But if you speak it into existence, it could happen.
We have that thing going on where we'll say something and we'll see the coaches down on the sideline do that, but I don't know. As
That's
a coach, you're
very
like, well,
common.
John and Jacob said we should let our guard down and let them score 5.
All right, so if Garnet Valley scores 3 in the next 17 minutes, we'll take the fall.
Yeah, that'll be us.
Header. And throwing it in. Well, so let's just look at this. I mean, this Springford team, I feel like we don't even give them enough credit for how good they are. And that shot goes wide to Reeve. Just the goaltending, the defense, to the offense. This goes so much on head coach Blake Hornbuckle, what he's done with his group.
Yeah, definitely, Jacob. And I remember earlier in the year, you were having problems reaching out to him for a roster, correct?
Yeah, we were able to get a phone call with him.
Yeah, and you said, what is this, a military operation or something like that? And honestly, he's been coaching this team really well, and it shows they've gotten here. They're 3-0 in round 2 of districts. Hopefully, round 3 coming up soon. So really, it's on him. He's been doing great coaching the team. He's got incredible talent on the team. So whistle blows now, and ball's possession given to the Rams.
Let me see if we're able to look up the bracket and see if there's any
Yeah,
news.
I haven't found. I looked at halftime, Jacob. Nobody else is live streaming these games.
Well, we're just the best in the biz.
Yeah, it's us and North Penn, so I wouldn't be surprised, but North Penn isn't on this bracket.
But we were, as I said, 4th overall in the PIAA D1 4A girls soccer. Pembridge won, as you said, CB East, Downingtown West. Let's see brackets here. As Springford's going to continue the pressure on offensively, up 3-0. Big shot there. Couple bounces and it just goes wide. Now the only one I'm... Conestoga beat Council Rock North. Wow, 11 seed upsets a 6 seed.
That's incredible. Did you catch the score for that one?
2-1.
2-1. That's
Lower
huge.
Marion beating 1-0 over PV. Oh, shot! And nice cover. So maybe in the next few minutes we'll get some more updates come in.
It's definitely getting to that point in the night. We only have 14 minutes left to go here. All right, here's something for you, Jacob.
Uh-oh.
Central Bucks East going against Westchester Henderson, tied at 1 now with 15 left on the board.
Really?
That's
gonna that.
That seed is Central Bucks 2 versus the 15 Henderson. They're the only team to beat. What team was that, Jacob? The Lower Marion.
Yeah. Yeah, Lower Marion has 1 loss. It's crazy how they have 1 loss after the 5 seed.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Now, should be able to also get the score. Here's Central Bucks South.
Versus Pennsbury.
That's right, versus Pennsbury. You're not going to believe this, Jacob.
Am I not?
That's right. It's also tied at 1.
Oh.
And looks like they're sitting at halftime right now.
Wow. CB East is a 2 seed, or South is a 7. Pennsbury's a 23rd. Maybe another upset.
Yeah, it's all possible. They still have time. Scoreless in this game. Wait a second.
And that's with those underdog teams, those teams seated in the 20s and the late teens, where they are just playing kind of with house money, where the pressure's on those top teams to get the win. But Springford not feeling the pressure tonight. They're now 12-40 away from heading to round 3. And would square off versus Lower Marion.
All right. I have the score for the Downingtown West game. Do you have a Downingtown West?
Marple Newtown.
Marple Newtown, 3 seed versus 14 seed. What do you think?
I think West won maybe 3-1.
With 11 minutes left on the board, West is up 4-0.
Oh, wow. So West will win that one.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid for West. So West will go against Conestoga, 3
That's a
seed
good
versus
game.
a 20-11, excuse me.
Conestoga, a few wins. They beat 4-0 versus Quakertown, so I think that'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a score for that Penridge or Neshaminy game.
Yeah. Because if Springford beats Lower Marion, they could play Neshaminy, PW, Council Rock, or Penridge, so.
Penridge is the number 1 seed, by the way.
They have, 14 wins and 3 losses or something?
That's correct.
11:20 to go. Through the legs of Pandorf.
Doesn't look like we have any scores for
Ah.
that game, unfortunately. They're not live on their huddle.
No.
Let's see. Let's check Neshaminy. Last chance here. Ooh, I see a live stream.
Oh,
Can I read the scoreboard? Yes, I can. You're not going to believe this.
am I?
With 13 minutes left, they're also tied at 1.
Holy crap.
So we have 3 games: the Central Bucks East Henderson, Central Bucks South Pennsbury, and the Neshaminy PW game, all tied at 1. Who knows? Penridge could also be tied at 1.
I expect a lot of overtimes and PKs, John.
Yeah, this really exciting. Not much going on here at Coach McNally Stadium, unfortunately. Wish we could be in on that, but you know, sometimes it's also good to know that you're riding high 3-0 right now with just
Yeah.
10 to go.
As much as I would love a sudden death overtime, I don't mind being up 3-0.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with feeling secure.
Just cruising along.
Living on the edge, you know.
Springford continuing to attack. They're not, they want more than 3 goals. It goes Buckley, Hassan, then Zerba. 2 in the first half, both on corners. Player knocked down. Zerba late in this half to really put the nail in the coffin to make it 3-0. There's Williams. Had a hat trick versus OJR. Show Shifty, the sophomore. Hassan's shot in the middle. Springford trying to make it 4-0. There's Cott. And there is Regula. I can't wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be really exciting. I was actually just thinking how I can use these live scores.
Where are you going with it?
Well, you know, like use the live scores, get updates, really
Yeah.
try to formulate that district's bracket that's coming up right now. Springford sits at the 13th seed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That they would be home?
No,
Or-
so no matter what we're away, the highest we can jump up to is the 10 seed, and the 8 seed plays at home.
How many seeds are there? 16?
16, yeah.
Huh.
So 16 from the 6A of PIAA.
Yeah.
What is this? District 1?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind going on a little field trip.
Well, we're definitely for sure on a field trip, so. But, got to
Little
give the
ride with
seniors
Coach
another
Antonin.
game. Whoa. There you go. While we were talking, Jacob, really interesting play. Aaron Buckley kicked that right into one of the defenders from the Jaguars. Just went out. That's exactly what you want. Just deflect it. You get that back. Also get a chance to tie your shoe.
There you go. Pandorf as Williams exits and a few players from
That's
Garnet
good.
Valley.
Yeah, you make your subs. Tying your shoes is also important. Can't be running around getting tripped.
No.
I don't know. What do you do if your shoe's untied and you're running around?
Just
And
kick it off.
run around in your socks?
Yeah,
I guess. But then you only have one cleat.
true.
No point. You can't call one of your timeouts.
No timeouts in soccer.
That's right.
Well, today, during first period, not sure if you recall, but a question was asked by Foster Stewart, one of RCTV's own.
I think I remember this. I just don't
and he
remember
said,
what he
what's
asked.
the harder sport, soccer or baseball?
Whoa, what?
And everyone
Soccer.
in the room looked at him, including me and Mr. C. I think Kayla Sekas was in the room too. And we're like, bro. But
Soccer for
he-
baseball, they had to put a pitch clock in to make it go faster.
No, he said, which one's harder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
it depends. It
No, baseball is the question. Not even close.
depends. I mean, you're in the batter's box. Those balls are coming down 190 miles per hour. You got to get a read quick.
Yeah.
Every sport's hard.
Like, okay, I get it, you got to run, but like there's
Ball
so much
control,
more
there's a
mind,
lot.
I
It's a
think,
lot.
baseball wise. I think the average human could play a soccer game but not hit a baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Reeve just kicking it to herself
Yeah, I
and
mean,
just covers up.
you got the chance. You have 6 minutes, 15
Yeah.
seconds and counting on the field. Might as well just let the clock die.
Yeah, Springford, they just want that to go triple zeros.
Garnet Valley's broken out the blankets on the bench. Now they're all huddled together trying to stay warm.
Hard to stay warm.
You got to
while
get like
looking at that
a
score.
space heater out there. As
On the sidelines at OJR, Ryan Reevy, I was like, we were talking about how the weather was, and he showed me this like thing he ordered on Wednesday to be there Thursday. No, he ordered it Thursday to be at his house Friday. And it's just like this little, I don't even know what to describe it. It's like looks like an AirPod, like the charger case, like where you put your AirPods in. But it's just like it has so much heat, I guess.
oh, does it go on your hip? I've seen like the big guys, Patrick Mahomes, wear those, right?
It went in like his pocket and where he puts his hands in.
Yeah, I've seen them have those before. Those things are pretty cool. They got to work good.
Yeah, he said he saw the weather. It was cold. So Thursday he ordered on Amazon Prime to get it to his house on Friday.
I don't know though. For a kicker, you're not really catching the ball unless you're faking it.
Oh, he's
He's
gonna stay
punting
warm on
it.
the sideline.
Oh, he does punt the ball, so. But for somebody like Caden Pickersgill or any of our backups, that's a must-have.
What's the weather forecast for tomorrow?
You know what I got, Jacob? I got these little rechargeable hand warmers. It's like made out of aluminum, and there's a little heating element in there. It just heats them up to get really nice and toasty.
At sunset tomorrow, it's going to be around 53.
Yep, so still cold.
50, it's going to be in the high 40s tomorrow, I assume. But that's perfect football weather.
Yeah, football is made to be played in the snow, let's be honest.
Oh. There's no, as much as I did love wearing shorts and t-shirts to the game earlier this season, that's not how football's supposed to be
Exactly. Happens up in Buffalo. The Bills will not be playing with a roof over their head. They
true.
play out in the cold.
Yeah, it's but they made their new stadium, but
Well,
they're making it now.
Yeah, it's incredible, the engineering.
Still no roof, though. Which is... No, is there a roof?
No roof,
Yeah, that's
but
great.
really high-tech roof on it. Well, for the players, obviously one of the big things is you got to keep the snow off the seats, paying people for that. It's really cool. They melt the snow. It goes right down a channel in the middle. They got all these speakers in there. Heated roof. I don't know if the field's heated. It might be. I love watching the snow games, and they make all the snowballs and throw them on the field.
Yeah. And the Eagles-Rams playoff game.
Yeah, back in 2010, the Metrodome collapsed because of the snow.
Really?
Yeah, you never heard about that? It was a Sunday night game, the Giants and the Minnesota Vikings, and the morning of 5 a.m., the dome collapsed because there was so much snow on it.
Interesting.
They had to play that game in Denver at
Really?
Ford Field, yeah, and it was like basically free admissions.
We're down to the final 3 minutes on RCTV. Coach McNally Stadium, the Rams are up 3-0. And I think it's now safe to say that they'll be playing Saturday against Lower Marion. That'll be a real fun matchup.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. I don't know if we'll be live streaming that. Always hope there is.
I don't know. Are we allowed to live stream weekends?
I don't see a reason why we can't. We live stream homecoming on a weekend, right?
Very true, John.
I'll reach out to some of the higher ups, the big guys.
Love to do that in volleyball. Hopefully they're not at the same time again.
Yeah.
Like
They
tonight.
probably are going to be, though.
I would assume so. And then it's kind of pick your poison. Which one do you want to call?
I'm thinking volleyball. Honestly, I love volleyball. Nothing wrong with girls
No.
soccer, but, we've missed now 2 volleyball games, 2 girls soccer.
True.
Nothing wrong with it, but one of those was Dig Pink for senior night, which you got to respect the senior night. You're going to be going back when you're older and watching that.
Well, I guess we'll wait for the end of the night for the schedule tomorrow.
That's right,
On
yeah. That all
Saturday,
comes
the
out.
schedule. The teams all have their scores in and all that. Final 100 seconds. Springford throw-in. The Rams will improve to 16 wins on the season. They'll get their 4th non-conference victory, their 10th win at home. They're going to now score at 50-9 goals scored on the season. And Riley Reevy is a minute 20 away from another shutout on this tremendous season she's having. They'll win their 5th in a row. And after the Jaguars won 2-0 in districts last October, it was actually October 26th, 2024, so just 3-day difference. Last chance, Springford trying to add on again. And on the other side, the Jags got their 7th loss. They're 6-3-1 now in non-conference, and they're 5-2-1 now on the road. 40 goals, 40 goals scored, 23 allowed, and they'll end the season. It was a hard-fought battle, especially the second half. Their defense looked so much better. They were able to test Reevy. But, John, final thoughts. We have 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, really well played by Springford. Ball possession. The second half didn't look as good as the first half. Real quick, just going around. Still no change. Neshaminy, Plymouth, White March still 1-1. Springford, Great Valleys. Garnet Valley going to pull ahead. They'll face Lower Marion Saturday morning. Central Bucks East, Westchester, Henderson still 1-1. Central Bucks South 1, Pennsbury 1. Still no change in those games. So keep your eye on those big matchups coming up. Springford could face any of those in the championship.
Yeah, this is a real good team. They can make a run. The 3 goal scorers were Aaron Buckley, Lily Hassan, and Carly Zerba. And the Rams will play on Saturday versus Lower Marion. Look out for a potential live stream.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these here, Jacob.
Here we go.
This one from the side. Great block by the goalie, Reese Rayland.
And then here's
the
goal
corner.
number 1. Carly's Aaron Buckley on the corner.
It just gets the jump right up. You can actually see there that Lily Hassan also tried for it. Just didn't get the height. Here's that second corner.
Here was Hassan.
Off the crossbar, went back, almost got to them. Just right in the goal. Last and certainly not least.
Oh, here was a save, right, by Reevy?
No, watch this.
Off the crossbar. Boom.
Yeah, boom. So she taps it up, hits the crossbar,
wow.
goes down, almost touched
Still
in.
incredible to see.
Yeah, that was one of the best saves we've probably seen all night.
And
Final
here is
clip.
the final goal.
Yeah, fighting off 2 defenders now. Here it comes.
Carly
Almost.
Zerba.
Yeah, almost hit Reese Hunter's back, just not in time, and that's where we end. 3-0. Jacob?
Alrighty. That'll do it from Coach McNally Stadium. Rams win 3-0 over the Garnet Valley Jaguars, and they'll play Saturday versus Lower Marion. For John Starcevic, Mr. B, and our entire crew on RCTV, I'm Jacob Steinberg. We'll see you next time.